All right, welcome back. That was a nice seamless cut right there, and that's one thing I've learned recently. So without further ado, I'm just going to read from the page because I don't want to, mess up my words or anything. So basically, I wrote this in January. This is my declaration for this year. And kind of, like up to here, up to this point right here. And I just wanted to read it out loud. I wanted you to actually see me read it out loud, see my sincerity, and for the people who care or for the people who don't care, whatever. I basically call it the end of the beginning, because it's like the end of like the chapter that I was on before and the beginning of a new chapter, which is like this podcast right here, right today. You are now, like I'm still dealing with my old chapter, but this is a new chapter, and hopefully you'll appreciate that in some way. But as I said, I wrote this in 2024, so we'll just see. And as I said, if your name isn't mentioned or whatever, there's a little bit of a shout out section and everything. It's, put it in a comment or whatever, and I'll say it next time. And if you don't deserve to be shouted out, then you're not shouted out. Okay? So I'm just going to say it. Welcome. This video right here is a milestone, a crossroads of such. This concludes this era in my life, on my channel, and me as a human being in whole, in general. Everything I've done up to this point was a certain chapter. Everything to come after this is going to be like closing one book or chapter and beginning a totally new, chapters. This is a totally new book right now, I'm beginning a totally new exciting adventure. That was like another book. Now this is chapter 1 of a new book for y'all and for my life. I have seen and I have existed, but now it's time to journey into new, unknown territories. Even to me, like, I don't even know where this is going to end up or go, this will conclude and open new possibilities and opportunities for where I need or want to direct myself in life as a spiritual being. Because, we all have to do that, for ourselves. And sometimes you're comfortable with something, and sometimes life throws you a curveball and changes it totally up. And, sometimes you just have to adapt. You have to adapt to what life throws you, This will be the direction of total success. I expect myself to be going to what I've wanted all my life. I'm almost 40. I'm getting too old for this shit, and I need to go and be who I need to be finally. And if that's not sitting here in front of you telling all of y'all about whatever, then whatever. This will be like one thing off my chest, and then we can get on to bigger, better things. I hope you have enjoyed the journey so far and will follow me into the new era of Lotuswolf Pod. The Lotuswolfpodcast. I just came up with that today. I woke up and I'm like, I got to start doing my podcasts again, and I'm Lotus Wolf, I'm Lotus Wolf Pod, and this is my Lotus Wolf Podcast, number 1. Thanks for the support to those who have stuck around to this and know what I've done in the past and what I'm doing now and understand. If not, if you're just tuning in, then, that's cool too. This is a whole new era. you don't have to know all about the stuff from before, but this is basically like, this right here is the end of the beginning of the new era. But that's basically what I'm trying to say, you know. May this be the beginning I've always dreamed of heading towards, yet never have until right now. And you are witnessing that right now. For the people just tuning in, welcome. For those who have been around since day one, thank you. Much appreciated. See, I just wrote down what I was just saying, commentarying, talking in the middle. So, you know, let's embark on a totally new adventure, my friends. Thus far. Maybe I'll make some new friends. You never know. This here is a special shout out to a few, definitely not all, of the people and channels I intend to work with more closely or have been watching that have inspired me and what I've done, where I plan or don't plan to go and take me into the future. Why I am doing this right now. Why I am doing this right now. These are the people that kind of inspired it. Otherwise, I probably would never have podcasted ever again. My short shout-out section so far. As I said, if your name is not on here and you feel it deserves to be, I'm sorry. I can't remember everything. Some people can. Mr. Eminem Marshall Mathers can remember every single one of the words to his songs with memorization, but I can't remember everything. Leave a comment and I'll do something extra special for you next time around. Maybe I'll do a little jig or something and be like, thanks to this person. Or if you don't deserve it, I won't. As I stated, this will be a very short list. And it is just for a certain few. For this time, for where I am, in the present, and where I plan or don't plan to go, taking us further into the beginning of the new Lotus Wolf prophecy generation. So, this is the end of the beginning of my special dedication section. This is in no particular order, just to let you know. Like, it's not alphabetical. It's just, like, I was thinking, who deserves to be mentioned and stuff. Or, it's not even about deserving. Like, there's a lot of family members and stuff that I probably won't. They'll be like, well, why didn't you mention me? I can't remember everything, and this is just what's kind of inspired me to start this podcast again. So, as I said, Allegra Taylor Geller from Existenz, you know, the movie Existenz, which is Jennifer Jason Leigh, David Cronenberg, Jude Law, Willem Dafoe. You Dennis Leary looking motherfucker, you. Oh yeah, and I swear sometimes too. I'm not censoring myself, except, you know, in some of the content. You know, like, whatever. Everybody says whatever they want to say, but I promise I won't be too crude or cruel. But, you know, sometimes you might hear a curse word here or then. If you're listening to this, you probably already know that. Isabel and Madeline Furman. Caitlin Marie, a.k.a. Caitlin Reacts, a.k.a. She's Scared. Leonie Crystal, a.k.a. The Book Leo, a.k.a. The Hidden Library. Devin the Dark Explorer, a.k.a. Dark Exploration Films. Sebastian, a.k.a. The Spread the Dead Podcast. I've been watching that for a long time. Back in the TPE days. Those other guys, whatever. I don't know what the fuck happened with them, but this is to bash. Sebastian Kelly, you know who you are. Tom Green Live, with his positive vibes for a Web-O-Vision world. Eldergrod Mills Vladen Fox Miller. Reed Crystalis and Johnny Fox. AJ to Scrape One. Chismatic Waste Amory, and Rated R. I'm sorry, Rated R, I'm sorry that bullshit had to happen, but it wasn't your fault, it wasn't my fault. The Nashes, the Malusis, the Atwaters, the Temples, the Om Shantis, the Medas, the Pensons, the Perrys, the Sendries. A lot of family members in there. To Psychopathic Records, to Magic Ninja Entertainment, to Dark Castle Entertainment, for my members in the Lotus, and my homies in the Ridas. Always be together no matter what happens between all y'all. Sometimes people branch off and do other things. Not saying it's right or wrong. So the Lotus and the Riders, always. To Jester the Clown, Jesse Juggalo, a.k.a. Dead Body Man. To Al Yankovic, and As Above, So Below, and As Above, So Below. To Gamork, the Furmanizers, and the Isabel Furman Army. To Mackenzie Nicolo Gwynn and family. Strange Music, Tech 9, Dr. Dennis Leary, Mr. Dan Nash. To BL, Joy, and Bobby. To Elizabeth, to Elizabeth, to Elizabeth Woolridge Grant, a.k.a. Lana Del Rey. To HGFDSA, IF Projects. We're coming out with the second one of that too. Lots of things in the works. To Ishi, Kum, Tak, Firesword, Firestick, Firesword, and TCB. To Sasha, Marlon, and everyone in La Femme, the band. You guys rock, and I really hope to work with you guys in the future. To Kesha, Tovlo, Lord, Allison Goldfrapp, to Green Day and Kid Rock, Prince and David Bowie, they'll always be there. Losing you guys is like a to the world. To Marilyn Manson, Brian Warner, Nicolas Cage, Billy Corgan, Rammstein, Lindemann Till. To Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, Nothing, Null Records, 9 Inch Nails, and How to Destroy Angels, otherwise known as H2DA. To Limp Bizkit, Korn, New Metal, Mike Shinoda, Linkin Park, and Fort Minor. I'm saying this way too fast. Fort Minor. Mike Shinoda, I've had dreams of you and me working together for many years. It's weird. The astral plane or something is trying to give a little hint there. To Madonna and the Trailer Park Boys. To Supalina and the Humanizing Project. To Moby, the Little Idiot. Mills Just Show. To Brazy B and the original NJA, which was National Jamie and Andy. To Rob Zombie and Ratboy. To Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel, a.k.a. Genesis. To Sadie Katz and the Bill Murray Experience. To Derek and Sum 41. You guys are the shit and you know it. To Swollen Members and the Battle Axe Warriors. To Suburban Noise and the original Cottonmouth Kings. The new Cottonmouth Kings, I don't know a lot about you, but you're cool, whatever. But to the original Cottonmouth Kings, you guys, I don't know why you guys aren't doing what you're doing right now together. Whatever. To James Wan and Lee Wannell, Bloomhouse, Jack Black, Kyle Gass, Tenacious D, and the Tenacious Defense, which is the new thing. To Happy Madison, that's Adam Sandler, Rob Schneider, Alan Covert, Jonathan Longram, David Spade. You guys all know who you are. To Zach Cherry, the Cherry Picker, a.k.a. Zach Attack. You and me back in the day, we were doing our things, and now your channel is doing so good, and I'm very proud of you, man. And maybe someday, as I said, I want to work with anyone on this list, so we'll see. I've been working, but not with you personally. Maybe, you never know. to Tori Amos, to Weezer, to Corey Taylor, and so many more creative artists in the industry. I could just name every artist and director and everything I like, but that was just like the short list of that. Family members, podcasts I watch now, creative people, and to success. This goes to success, to successful people, not losers. People who are losers and will never make it in life. This goes to success, ultimate success, to positivity, to love. These are things that I'm about. No matter what anybody says about me or has said about me, this is what it's about. Success, positivity, love, gratitude, positive energy. If someone's in your life giving you negative energy, they don't deserve to be in your life. They get no time. They get no play, except right now, and it's like, out of here. Out of my central system. Stop thinking about me. To whatever you believe in, as long as you don't hurt nobody. If you wish to harm anyone, or the planet, or the world, or yourself, or thwart me from my mission, you are not welcome here. Please leave quietly out the back. To entertainment, movies, and music, you're the ones that inspire me. To the real, not the fake. To the present and the future. May we remember the past, that one day will be us. Even now, 2 minutes ago, like this right here, what you're watching right now, will eventually be the past. So, if you're enjoying the present right now, that's what I'm about. If you're stuck in the past and you can't get over things that happened in the past, then you will never be able to get into the future, and you will never enjoy the precious present in all its glory. And you're missing out on a lot of things in life that you could be helping you out and stuff. As I said, to the present and the future. May we remember the past, like looking at photo albums and stuff, but don't dwell on the past. You can't change the past. You're not a time traveler. All you can do is just remember it, be in the present, and that will make your future. Yeah, I'm very philosophical in that way. And, to anybody that has made a positive impact in my life in any way or steered me in the right direction, thank you. You get mad props right here. To those making positive impacts and helping others every day, putting themselves before others and themselves, thank you. Being nice. Just being nice. Can you not just be nice? Like, why do people have to be evil and do evil things in this world, Some people can't help it. If I didn't mention you, forgive me. I'll get back to you soon. You probably do mean something in my life, or have, or maybe not. Take me home because I don't remember. Ali Law, As the World Sleeps, The Monster Squad, Stay with the Times like Morris Day, for the new power generation. This is my declaration for the new era. I hope you'll stick around to see what I have in store. Before the world ends. Thanks for your time. I promise not to disappoint, if you stick around. This has been Lotus Wolf Pod for 2024. See you in the future. Peace. Bye for now. It is what it is. Something else. So, getting all of that off of my chest, out of the way. Now, I might just make this the second podcast because I explained it the first time and that was like my declaration. Maybe we'll just do that trick and we'll just say that this is the second Lotus Wolf podcast. We'll say it is number 2. And then the next one will be number 3. So, I mean, I'm getting by. I'm doing well. I'm still kind of depressed about, you know, this, as I said, this whole past year there's been some really crazy shit going on and some stuff that was really not in my favor and has really been, you know, my mentality has just not been there as much as it could be because, you know, some people I loved and stuff went against me and everything, and it's just like, I'm not very happy about that. But as I said, shit happens, and hopefully we'll move on, and maybe this podcast will be like a new start for me, and you know, I'll learn about a whole bunch of new things, just like, you know, what it is. It is what it is. Life is what it is, and it never stays the same. It always changes. Like Nike, just do it. Sorry, it has to be the way it is, Isabel, but shit happens, and Tom Green, you're the one that's really inspiring me. Caitlin Marie, you do some great content about horror movies. Don't talk during the film. Screw that. Talk during the film, and it's very, very entertaining. Leonie Crystal, the book Leo, you're very entertaining. The Netherlands are really interesting, and, you know, like, I think it's really interesting when people do things across from some place where I've never been, and, you know, it's kind of interesting. And Devin the Dark Explorer, man, nobody does the exploration thing like you do. Nobody. They can try. Devin, you are the best at what you do. For some reason, you're entertaining. You're light, and the footage you get and everything. I might need your help, you know, doing As Above, So Below, or some of my other projects in the future. And there's still some people in this world right now that are trying to stop me from doing what I am destined, or at least trying to do something good. And they're still holding me back, you know. And hopefully that will end. Hopefully they'll have some mercy. And, you know, like, hopefully, you know, there's no ill will against anything. You know, maybe we could be friends. Maybe we can't. Maybe it's over. I don't know. But, you know, like, I always had my good luck charm, Isabel. And even she's kind of fucking with me a little bit now. But, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, like, maybe I really was just meant to be alone. And I put love out. I put love out to you and everything. And sometimes I just don't get it back. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. You can think what you want of me from things that have happened in the past, years ago or whatever. Things that may have not have happened or whatever. You can try to thwart me from my mission, but I'm trying to start this new life and this new whatever. Whether you're in it or not, I hope you will be. All of you, if you're watching this, if you've watched this whole thing, then thank you very much. You know, like, that's pretty much all I wanted to say right now. And, you know, like, I read my little declaration thing, which was like pages and pages long. And I pretty much got you in there. If you're not in there in any shape or form, then maybe you don't deserve to be. Maybe I shouldn't be thanking you. But somewhere, sometime, it might mean something somewhere. I hope you're on my side. And if you're not on my side, or don't want to be on my side, then just don't waste your time putting negative comments, because I'll just delete them, or troll me, or whatever, because that shit don't faze me, and I'll just straight up delete that negative energy from my life, because I am a positive person, always have been, and if things happen the way they happen, like Isabel's boyfriends and stuff, then, it's just whatever. I just let it go like a stream. It goes in one ear and out the other. So thank you very much for watching my first and second Lotus Wolf podcast here. And as I said, this is either going to be the last one, or I'm going to step up my game a little bit. But as of now, Dark Lotus for life. I got nothing but love for those who have love for me. Even if you don't have love for me, I forgive you. I forgive you. And hopefully we can get on to a greater, grander, opportunistic future. And thank you. If you've watched this, if you even watched just like a little bit of this, thank you. If you watched a little bit and you're not watching right now, thank you. Eventually one day, maybe you will. Whatever. But much love, peace, positive vibes. Get that negative energy out of your soul, and we will move on into the future. I got nothing but love for you, and I'm working on loving myself more, because this last year's been some real bullshit, and I'm working on some real life changes here and stuff. So without further ado, I have been Lotus Wolf Pod. You know what I look like, Sometimes I wear glasses, sometimes I don't. You never know. Sometimes I might just go... I might just be rude and just give you the tongue. So, thanks for watching. Maybe, Tom Green will watch this, because this is dedicated to him, Caitlin, Leonie, Devin, Allegra, the Nashes, my family, everybody. Love y'all. I got nothing but good energy for anybody that is willing to have an open mind. This has been Lotus Wolf Pod with his Lotus Wolf Podcast 1 and 2 today. And hopefully there will be more. But if not, I'll be working on some new music. And I got some more songs coming out and stuff, because I don't quit with that. But I just wanted to come on and I wanted you to actually see me physically right now, and I'm doing okay. And mentally there's been a lot of bullshit, and it's still going on. Battle depression or whatever. But all good to you, positiveness, and we'll stop this at around 30 minutes. So we have like about 27 seconds left. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hopefully you think I'm funny or entertaining or whatever. Hopefully you're laughing with me and not at me. And there will be a lot more in the future, or not. You never know. Have yourself a good rest of your day whenever you're seeing this, and we'll talk to you in the near future. Lotus Wolf Pod in the house.